A rat can be quite scary if you come upon one unexpectedly. Rodents are not what you want to be shocked by, especially if they're traveling with buddies. Given the presence of rodents in Los Angeles, residents must actively endeavor to prevent rat infestations in their homes and businesses. While they may be frightening to humans, determining what rats dislike and are afraid of is an important element of rodent control. They do have flaws, and knowing how to identify and eliminate those weaknesses can help you keep them out of your environment. Rats and mice are afraid of many different things. They're terrified of humans, cats, and other predators. They're also scared of water and high places. Rats are especially afraid of the smell of peppermint because it reminds them of a predator's scent. They're also afraid of bright lights, so you can try shining a light in their direction. Specific objects or noises that trigger their fear response. They also have a fear of loud noises, which can scare them and make them run away. Rodents also dislike new objects or environments, which can make them feel unsafe. Rats and mice have different fears, but both tend to avoid anything that could potentially harm them. How to scare away rats and mice? Finding out that you have rats in your house can be a source of concern, but all you have to do now is follow the instructions below on how to scare away rats and mice in your house. Fill up cracks in the walls. Rats can fit through openings as small as a quarter. Home inspections should be undertaken on a regular basis to look for gaps that could serve as access places for mice. They can also get in through clogged drains, so make sure they're fixed right away. Seal the gaps using the appropriate materials, such as caulk, wire wool, cement, or metal kickplates, to prevent rats from simply entering the house. Rodents will find it more difficult to chew through these materials and gain access to the property. Avoid leaving food within reach. More than anything, these pests are drawn to open food sources. Rats are opportunistic feeders who will eat anything available to them, even if they prefer nuts, seeds, and grains. Smaller rodents, microscopic insects, and meat can all be found on this vast list. They'll eat pet food as well, which is why it's crucial to clean up the leftovers after the pet's meal. Keep the garbage bins closed and the yard clean. Aside from providing another food source, the vegetation in the yard also provides cover for these rodents, which is why it's necessary to keep the shrubs and trees around the house trimmed on a regular basis. Roof rats who are good climbers can use tree branches near the roof to gain access to the attic and make a home there. Covering all of your rubbish bins at home is another easy but efficient approach to keep rodents away. Apply homemade detergents. Natural and homemade deterrents are very effective in keeping rodents away. Some smells, such as peppermint, irritate these pests' nasal passages, effectively keeping them out of the house for a while. For example, ammonia, peppermint oil, castor oil, mothballs, chili flakes, steel wool and caulk. Adopt a cat. As previously said, the scent of ammonia scares these creatures away since it reminds them of the smell of cat urine, which is their primary predator. You may be confident that if we adopt a real cat instead of deceiving the mice and rats with the smell of ammonia, the rodents will vanish instantly. However, these methods are not 100% reliable and effective. It is preferable to hire professionals in the control and extermination of rodents. They offer you the best services to eliminate all mice or rats and prevent them from coming back. Rodent Exterminator has the best specialized services according to your rat and mouse infestation case. Call us 213-431-0890 for more information. How do rats and mice detect danger? Rats and mice are able to detect danger quickly thanks to their keen sense of smell and hearing. They can pick up on the slightest changes in their environment, which allows them to react quickly when faced with a threat. For example, rats will often flee when they hear a loud noise, or when they smell a predator nearby. This allows them to avoid potential danger and keep themselves safe. How do you scare a rat or a mouse out of hiding? It takes a lot of skill to catch a mouse. They're not only nocturnal, but they're also afraid of humans, so they'll only come out after everyone is completely sleeping. Furthermore, they prefer to live between walls and in other difficult-to-reach areas such as below cabinets and in the attic. Even if you do manage to discover one of these little rodents, they're quite fast, so they'll most likely be gone before you can even consider trapping one. We've put together a list of efficient and humane ways to entice a mouse out of hiding. 1. Spread the scents they don't like. Garlic, onions, cayenne pepper, cloves, ammonia, and alcohol are all unpleasant to mice. Peppermint is another aroma that repels mice if you don't want to be pushed out of your home by unpleasant odors. Peppermint thankfully has a terrible smell that rats don't like and makes them lose their sense of smell for up to an hour or two. This will make it so they can't find anything good to eat and be forced out of hiding. It will also form footprints on surfaces where the rat might walk, which in turn helps you locate its nest by scent. Take away all food supplies. A mouse or a rat has no need to leave if there is food, water, and nesting materials nearby. Make your house as uninviting as possible, and it will eventually emerge in quest of supplies. Hide any potential nesting materials. Rats and mice need certain materials to build their nests, and if you can remove these materials, you can make it difficult for them to live in your home. Common nesting materials include insulation, cardboard boxes, and paper products. Make sure there aren't any possible water sources. In this way, they will come out of their hiding place to look for water. This makes it easier for you to catch them and get rid of them. You can also try using a trap to catch the rats, as this will be more effective than trying to chase them away. Make sure to place the trap in an area where the rats are likely to go, and check it regularly to see if you've caught any rats. In conclusion, rats and mice are afraid of many different things. Some of these fears are specific to one or the other species. For example, rats are afraid of the smell of peppermint because it reminds them of a predator's scent. Mice, on the other hand, are afraid of water and high places. If rats and mice are still in your house regardless of the methods you use to scare them away, the best option to control the infestation is to hire extermination professionals. Rodent Exterminator is all over Los Angeles. Don't wait any longer and call them 213-431-0890 to get rid of the rodents in your house once and for all.